it's happened a few times where we've fermented something and then you get this kind of fuzzy stuff on the top.
Yeah.
So what about that?
So little molds and yeasties on the top, yes, that's kind of gross, right? It's gonna happen and it's very normal. What I would do in that situation is anything that's oxidized or gone a bit funky on the top, scrape it off and throw it out. The stuff underneath is still good because the stuff underneath is anaerobically sealed. The stuff on the top was obviously the stuff that got compromised.
Yeah,
So don't be afraid to skim it off and throw it out. And then also, the nose knows. You have to trust your own instinct to know when something is bad or when something just looks a little funky and needs to be cleaned off.
Yeah, and often color and texture will be affected too. Like we've had a few batches that we don't know something just got in there that wasn't what we wanted, and often it'll have sort of a grayish or odd color or slimy or like a really soft texture. All of those things, it's just like toss it out and start again.
Throw it out and start again.
Yeah.
And then how long do I ferment for?
Well, I think it depends. Again, it's sort of taste and style, but I'd say at the very minimum, you want it to sit for between 3 and 5 days and try it. Some kimchi goes as fast as 3 days. I mean, we've had
Some kimchi goes even faster.
Yeah, so
you're looking for that sour flavor to make sure your pH is low enough so that the kimchi is safe. And then also, once you're done, then you take your finished product and you refrigerate it. And the refrigeration will slow the fermentation process and sort of hold your ferment in the stasis, its state of equilibrium.
So when we talk about that short period of time, 3 days being the shortest and kind of 9 to 10 days being on the longer end of a countertop ferment, we're thinking what temperature for the room that it's in. Like
if you're midsummer and it's 80 degrees in your house, your ferment is probably going to be done in 1 or 2 days. Whereas if it's cellar temperature, like 55 degrees in your space, maybe your ferment's going to take 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I think people have different, some people like a longer style ferment. It gives it a depth of flavor. They like to ferment in a root cellar or somewhere cool, and they can go a good long time. Other people like sort of a faster, speedier process.
Yeah, if you ferment for less time, you'll have a sweeter kimchi. If you ferment for more time, you'll have a more sour kimchi.
Yeah, so that's an experiment for taste and texture, but somewhere between 3 and 9 days seems to be sort of the ideal countertop.
Well, I think we did it. We've covered everything to help you make a successful, delicious kimchi at home.
So now it's time to just try it and have fun with it and enjoy it. Enjoy eating it. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. And just kind of get into your own fermentation joy. So yeah, we're going to get to enjoy the fruits of our labor as you will yours. Oh my, it's a big bite. Okay. Ginger. So good.
It's very gingery.
Gingery, yeah. Gingery, garlicky. Good winter. Winter kimchi.